After Providence Sacred Heart announced they will be pausing all non-emergency surgeries, we are hearing from their chief medical officer. His name is Dr. Dan Getz. He is frustrated, and he says they're at their highest level of admissions since the start of the pandemic and the closest to the breaking point that they have ever been. Listen to these stats. Dr. Getz says right now they have 18 patients on ventilators in the ICU. None of those patients are vaccinated. He says if you are unvaccinated and you end up on a ventilator, you have about a 60% chance of dying. That is especially frustrating for him because statistically, none of those patients would be in the ICU had they just gotten vaccinated. During normal times, he says Providence is able to accept about 90% of transfer requests. Now they're only able to accept about half of those requests. Right now, they are trying to expand their ICU to the PACU as well. That's a post-op recovery space. And because they're caring for so many sick COVID patients, people like cancer patients are not getting the care they need because there's simply no space. Given the current situation, Dr. Getz says he simply can't believe our local leaders are allowing the Spokane County Fair to take place.
I'm incredibly concerned that we have a big fair going on in Spokane. That makes zero sense in the middle of a pandemic, and we're hearing reports that we're lucky if a quarter of those patients are wearing masks. And so what it tells me is the community doesn't understand the level of crisis that we're dealing with. They don't understand the incredibly difficult decisions that we're making and delaying care in people that have cancers that we should be relieving now because we need to make space for them in our hospital in case they get sick.
Dr. Getz also addressed people who are reluctant to get vaccinated, saying it's a personal decision. He says it's not a personal decision because if you get COVID and you require hospitalization and care, that is taking away from patients that need things again, like cancer treatment. Finally, Dr. Getz said misinformation on social media is leading to deaths. The science is clear, he says. The vaccines are safe and effective. Masks are proven to slow the spread of COVID. We'll have more from Dr. Getz coming up on KREM 2 News at 5 tonight.